My boyfriend and his so-called sister checked into a hotel and got caught during a prostitution sting operation. When I went to bail him out, he had hickeys all over his neck and was busy comforting her while she sobbed into her hands. Her apartment's lock broke and she was so scared, so I stayed with her, he said. If this had been before, I would have flipped out and demanded answers. But this time, I didn't want to play the jealous, crazy girlfriend anymore. I calmly signed the release papers and didn't say a word. My friend from the operation team asked, "Family?" I shook my head. "Just neighbors." Then I looked down and texted my mom. "That arranged marriage you mentioned? Fine, I'll do it. Give me 3 days and I'll come home." When we left the station, Gwyneth Avril, still sniffling, climbed into the passenger seat of my car. I didn't feel like arguing, so I started the car. Just as I put my hand on the wheel, she grabbed my arm. Except she wasn't looking at me. She turned to my boyfriend Gerard Morgenthau instead. "I'm scared. I don't like riding in someone else's car," she said, her eyes filled with tears, her nose red. She looked like the very definition of helpless. I pulled her hand off me. "Then get out." The air in the car instantly froze until Gwyneth's tears spilled over and she started crying. From the back seat, Gerard's voice came sharp. "Yvain, do you always have to be so harsh? You know she's traumatized because of her brother's situation. Can't you just be a little considerate?" He snapped. "Get out. I'll drive." Before I could respond, he got out, yanked open my door so hard that it rattled, and let the freezing wind rush in. I shivered but didn't move, just sat there and stared at him. The always calm Gerard was suddenly rough and impatient. He actually unbuckled my seatbelt and dragged me out of the car. I stumbled, nearly falling to my knees, but managed to catch myself. Without looking at me, he slid into the driver's seat and leaned over to gently touch Gwyneth's hair. "Hush now. I'll take you home first." "Oh, Gerard, you're so good to me," Gwyneth said, throwing me a smug little look. Before he drove off, Gerard left me with one sentence. "You're an adult. Figure out your own way home. I'll be back after I drop her off." I stood there frozen as their car sped away. Before they turned the corner, I saw that bitch lean over and kiss his cheek. Just then, my phone buzzed, and I picked it up with my fingers still stiff. "Sweetheart, did you see Glenn's photo?" Glenn London, the guy my mom wanted me to marry. Tall and good-looking. On the other end, my mom sounded relieved. "Oh, sweetheart, you're finally growing up. Your dad's getting old. Over the years, he's been furious about you running away from home. It's good that you're coming back." I looked up at the insects buzzing around the streetlight, my thoughts scattered. I ran away all those years ago because I didn't want this kind of life. Then I met Gerard, and for a while, I thought I'd hit the jackpot. 7 years. I stood by him through everything from nothing to something. But every time I brought up the future, he'd just say, "It's too soon." I had quietly terminated my pregnancies because of that, more than once. I was so naive, thinking his love alone would be enough. But now I can't take it anymore. In the end, I took a cab home. Gerard must have felt guilty because he came home not long after. He walked in just as I was packing my things. Clothes were out of my wardrobe, most of them stuffed into bags already. "Why are you packing your clothes?" he asked, looking uncertain. "Decluttering," I said flatly, hoping he'd just take a shower. The cloying scent of perfume on him made me feel nauseous. He hesitated for a moment, not sensing anything amiss, and continued talking to himself. "Well, losing it might not be the worst thing. When we get married, we can just buy another one, or maybe even upgrade to a bigger place. What do you think?" Gerard sounded like he was seriously picturing our future. He kept sneaking glances at me, watching for a reaction. I noticed, of course, but I pretended I didn't. Normally I'd be over the moon, probably crying happy tears, but now I didn't feel like shedding even a single tear for him.